All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakal Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy unto you. You Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, you Seminole Indians, West Indians, Haitians, and Brazilians. You are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You are the true chosen people of the book, all right? And we are the Hebrew Israelites. We come week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America, man, all right, which is known as Babylon the Great in the Bible, all right? And according to the Bible, all right, America, all right, Babylon the Great is going to be wiped off the face of this earth by nuclear fire, man, all right? In World War III, mainly coming from Russia, all right? And this gospel, all right, this good news that we preach unto you is to you Negroes, you Latinos, and you Native Americans, man. This gospel is for you and you only, man. Because the word of the Lord, because the Lord only gave his word unto the nation of Israel. He didn't give it to no other nation, all right? But what I want to start off with is Ezekiel the 3rd chapter. So let's get into it, man, all right? Ezekiel 3. Let's get right to it, all right? So it says, Ezekiel 3:17, all right? Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel, all right? So this is the Lord speaking unto Ezekiel. Ezekiel was a prophet, all right? He said, I have made thee a watchman, all right? Because it's the Lord that makes you a prophet, man, all right? If it's the Lord's will to make you a prophet, you're going to become a prophet, man. All right? Because all the prophets are standing in their lot, man. All right? If you were meant to be a prophet, you're going to be a prophet, man. All right? If you were a prophet in the ancient world, you're a prophet in this time, man. All right? Through reincarnation, man. All right? The scriptures say that the spirit of the prophets are subject unto the prophets. All right? You always stand in your lot. You always do what you were meant to do, man. That's a reincarnation scripture, man. All right? The spirit of the prophets are subject unto the... Matter of fact, let's get that. All right? Before we continue. All right? Let's get that. All right? The spirit of the prophets are subject unto the prophets. KJV. All right? This is 1 Corinthians 14 and 32. All right? It says, and the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. Meaning if you was a prophet in the ancient world, all right, you are a prophet in this time, all right? Because you always, because through reincarnation, you always come back to do what you were meant to do, man. All right? If you are a prophet in the ancient world, you're a prophet in this time, man. All right? So all the prophets are back that you read about. Ezekiel, Jeremiah, Isaiah, they're all back today prophesying out on the highways and hedges, man. Telling you that America's going to be destroyed and wiped off the face of this earth. All right? Telling you that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is going into slavery when the Lord comes back. Because the Lord said whoever put his people into slavery have to go into slavery. All right? They're prophesying against these other kingdoms and nations to let you know that America's going to be destroyed. All right? To let you know that World War III is coming, the mark of the beast is coming, all right, martial law is coming, all right, famine is coming. These are what the prophets are telling you, man, all right, because the prophets don't prophesy of peace. They prophesy of destruction and death, like the prophets have always spoken about, man, all right? If you're listening to someone that's telling you that, no destruction, nothing is going to happen, all right, everything, everything's gonna be all good. You ain't gotta worry about no death or destruction. America's not gonna be destroyed, all right? That's a false prophet. The Lord is gonna destroy his ass, man, all right? Matter of fact, let's get that, all right? Let's get that in Jeremiah, because the prophets always spoke about destruction, man, all right? Let's get that Jeremiah 28:8, all right? It says, Jeremiah 28:8, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old. All right, so Jeremiah, all right, he was a prophet. But Jeremiah said the prophets that have been before me, all right, and before thee of old, meaning all the prophets of the ancient world, all right, he's getting ready to tell you what they have prophesied about, all right? He said, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries, all right? And that's what the prophets of the Lord are doing today, man, all right? They're prophesying against many countries, man. And what's the main country, the main kingdom, the main empire the true prophets of the Lord are prophesying against? America, man, all right? We're out here to let you know that America's going to fall, man, and it's going to be destroyed, all right? Nothing but destruction is coming to America, man, all right? This is why you got to come back to the Lord. All right? That's all there is left to do. This is to you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans. Because America's going to be destroyed. All your hopes and dreams are going to be for nothing, man. Because this place is going to come to naught, bro. You know? This place is finished. All right? America's going to be destroyed, bro. All right? You got Ezekiel 34. All right, you got Isaiah 14, Isaiah 13, Jeremiah 50, Jeremiah 51. All right, Revelation 18, Revelation 19, Revelation 17 is all about America being destroyed, man. You know? So it says, Jeremiah 8 and 8, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms. All right, so the prophets always spoke about a destruction against great kingdoms. All right, the prophets always prophesied against many countries and get great kingdoms, and that's what the true prophets of the Lord are here doing today, man. All right, we're prophesying against this place called America, letting you know that the Lord hates this place with a great, fierce, and vehement passion, and that he's getting ready to bring it to naught and wipe it off the face of this earth. You understand? It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. All right, so that's what the prophets always spoke about. They always prophesied and spoke about war, evil, and pestilence. All right, and that's what the true prophets of the Lord are here telling you today. Nothing but war, all right, death, destruction, and evil is coming upon the face of this earth, man. All right, World War III is coming. All right, and we've been telling you about this, man. We've been prophesying about this, man. All right. You got some prophets, all right, starting with the apostles of Great Millstone, all right, Apostle Tahar on down, all right, prophesying for 40 years, 30 years, 20 years, all right, because not every prophet done it for 40 years or 30 years or 10 years, all right. You got prophets that have been prophesying for 8 years, 5 years, 2 years, all right, but we still been warning y'all about this, man, telling you that it's getting ready to come, and you people still can't see it. And it's everything that we've been prophesying about is finally coming to pass. All right, the scriptures say at the end it shall speak. All right, what we've been saying is finally coming to pass, man. It's finally speaking. All right, and showing up in your face, and y'all people are now. All right, some of y'all can see it, and the ones that can see it. All right, now y'all ain't got nothing to say, man. All right. It's speaking for itself, man. Now you're like, oh shit. All right, they had the truth the entire time, man. You know? And some of you still can't see it because the Lord put that strong delusion on you. He has covered your eyes, man. You know? The Lord has covered your eyes to a point of no return that you just gonna be living life normally. You think everything is all normal. All right? Life is just all normal and all good, and all of a sudden you're going to hear them sirens. Breaking news. Nuclear missiles have been shot off. All right? You're going to wish you had listened to the prophets, man. Straight up. All right? So it says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. All right? Again, this is what all the prophets talk about: war, evil, and pestilence. All right? The prophets don't prophesy of peace, man. Matter of fact, we about to get into it. All right? So it says, the prophets which prophesieth of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord has truly sent him. Yeah, so if a prophet's speaking about peace and it comes to pass, all right, then that means the Lord sent that prophet. But if it doesn't come to pass, all right, the Lord ain't sent that prophet. And we know that no peace is coming, man. All right, nothing but death and hell. Nothing but death and hell is coming, man, to the face of America. You know? Nothing but war, all right, is coming to the face of America. This place is done, bro. It's been done, all right? America's been falling since the Lord rose his prophets up in the early 60s, starting with the man by the name of Abba Bivens, man, all right, who is John the Baptist coming back, man, all right? He shall bring the fathers to the children and the children to the fathers, man. You know, it started with him, man. You know, he brought us back to the Lord, man, all right? So let's go back into Ezekiel, all right? Ezekiel, the 3rd chapter, all right? All right, this is Ezekiel 3:17, all right? It says, 3:17, it says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel, all right? A watchman is another name for a prophet. All right, another name for a prophet is also a seer. All right, the Lord told Ezekiel, I have made you a prophet. The Lord is the one that makes you a prophet. The Lord is the one that raises you up and ordains you to be a prophet. All right, because the prophets, they didn't know that they were going to be prophets. They had other plans. All right, but the Lord woke them up and gave them this word, man, and they felt like they had a duty, man. All right, that means that they became prophets, man. That's the Lord that did that. The Lord raised up prophets, all right, to teach his children, man. Right, because only the elect is going to hear this word, man. All right, we're out here for the elect. We're not out here for the whole nation of Israel. Only the elect is going to come back to the Most High, all right, which is the 1/3, and the 2/3 are going to be destroyed, man. You know. So it says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman to the house of Israel. Yeah, all right, so all the prophets are watchmen unto the house of Israel. All right, the Lord didn't set up prophets unto any other nation. All right, he only set up prophets to speak to you Israelites, you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans. We're not out here for anybody else, man. All right, because the word of the Lord is not for anybody else. It never was, and it never will be. All right. The word of the Lord is only for you Negroes, you Latinos, and you Native Americans, man. All right? It's not for you Elamites, which is the East Indians. All right? It's not for you Moabites, which is the Chinese. It's not for you Ammonites, which is the Japanese. All right? It's not for you Canaanites. All right? It's not for you Cushites, which is the Ethiopians. It's not for you Libyans. All right? It's only for the nation of Israel. We're only out here to teach y'all, man, right, to come back to the Lord, man, because salvation is for you and you only, man. Salvation is for no other nation, all right? Matthew 15:24, all right? The Lord only died on that cross, man, for the nation of Israel, all right? Matthew 15:24, he tells you out of his own mouth, all right? Do you pastors just read over that? How do you skip past that, man, all right? Because you out here telling that anybody can be saved. Not anybody can be saved. The Lord don't love everybody. You know? So it says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Matter of fact, let me get Jeremiah 1. All right? All right, Jeremiah 1 and 5. All right? It says, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, all right? And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations, all right? So the Lord is the one that ordains you, man. He's the one that raises you up and makes you a prophet, man, all right? Because if you were meant to be a prophet, you're going to be a prophet, man. All right, you can't resist the Lord's will, because there's no such thing as free will. If the Lord wants you to be a prophet, all right, if he made you to be a prophet, you're gonna be a prophet, man. You're gonna be out here teaching on the highways and hedges, man. All right, and Lord willing, I'm one of those men. I'm one of those elect men, the 144,000, man. All right, Yahweh Ratazah. All right. So it says, son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. That's what a true prophet does, all right? He prophesies, all right? He gives the people warnings, man. That's what prophets do, man. They warn the people about the prophecies that are about to come before they come, man. All right? That's what a true prophet does, all right? That's how we know you pastors in these Christian churches, y'all not the true prophets of the Lord. You're not the true servants of the Lord, all right? Because you're not warning the people about nothing, man. You know? You're not telling them that World War III is coming. You're not telling them that America's going to be destroyed, all right? You're not telling them that the time of Jacob's trouble is coming. You're not telling them that martial law is coming. You know, you're not telling them about the mark of the beast, all right? If I said that already. All right, you're not telling them that Russia's going to destroy wipe this place off the face of this earth, man. All right, you're not telling them about none of these things. You're not warning your congregation about none of these things. You haven't made them ready to battle. You haven't made them ready to stand in the day of the Lord, man. You know, you scattered the flock, man. All right, matter of fact, let's get that. Woe unto the pastors. Let's get that. Woo. All right. Woe unto the pastors, let's get that. Woe unto the pastors that scattered the sheep of my pasture. All right. Oh, that's Jeremiah 23, yeah. All right, let's get that. All right, I'm already in Jeremiah, let's get that. All right. This is Jeremiah 23 and 1, all right. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, man. Yeah, woe unto you pastors, man. All right, pastors, all right? The word woe means destruction. Destruction unto you pastors, you teachers, you false prophets that scattered the Lord's sheep, all right? And that's what you false prophets are doing. You're scattering the Lord's sheep, man. You're not, because in order to come back to the Lord, you must know the true name of the Lord in the first place, all right? You pastors in these Christian churches, man, all right? You false, all right, because you got false prophets amongst Israel, too. Y'all not like IUIC. You're not telling the true name of the Lord, all right? In order to come back to the true name of the Lord, you have the Lord, you have to know his true name. You have to call upon his name, because the scriptures say, those who call upon my name shall be saved, all right? So if you want to be saved, you got to call upon the name of the Lord. What's the name of the Lord? The name of the Lord is Yahweh, all right? The name of the Lord is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai. Those are the names you call upon. Those are the names you fear and tremble at, man. All right? Yahweh. All right? You know, and you pastors in these churches, y'all not teaching them the true name of the Lord. All right? Y'all think the name of the Lord is Yahweh. All right? You call the Most High God. God is just the Greek word that means power, man. You know? You call upon the name Jesus Rice, you know, Jesus Rice, you know. You don't work. You call upon the name Jebus, all right, which is not the true name of the Lord, man. You know, that's how you scatter the sheep, by not letting them know the true name of the Lord. Because in order to come to the Lord, you have to know his true name. The Lord has a name that an actual name you're supposed to address him by, man. Just like you have an actual name. The Lord is not going to hear your prayers if you're calling him God or Jehovah or Yahweh. You know? Say your name is Frank, for instance. If I called you Mark, you're going to be like, yo, that's not my name. Don't call me that. All right? It's the same thing with the Lord. The Lord is going to be like, that's not my name. I ain't going to listen to your prayers if you're calling me some other name. The Lord has a matter of fact, let's get that. All right? Acts 4. All right, let's get that. Acts the 4th chapter. All right, this is Acts 4 and 12. All right, it says, neither is there salvation in any other, For there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. All right. So there's only one name under the heaven that's going to only cause salvation. There's only one name that causes salvation, man. And what is that name? All right. The name of the Lord is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai, man. All right. Both of their names come from the Hebrew language. You understand? Both of their names come from the Hebrew language. All right. Matter of fact, let's get that. All right. Let's get that in Zephaniah. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. All right. This is Zephaniah 3 and 9. All right. For then will I turn to the people a pure language. All right. What is that pure language? That pure language is talking about the Hebrew, the real Hebrew, the ancient Hebrew. All right. Because modern day Hebrew is not real Hebrew. It's Yiddish. All right. What these 1948ers speak. All right. These small hatters speak. All right. They don't speak real Hebrew. They speak Yiddish. Right. Which is a mix of German and Slavic. All right. So it says, for then will I turn to the people a pure language. Again, that pure language is talking about the Hebrew, man. All right, why is the Lord going to give us that pure language? All right, we're going to keep reading, all right? For then will I turn to the people a pure language, that they may all call upon the name of the Lord to serve him with one consent, all right? So the Lord gave us a certain language, all right? So we can call upon the name of the Lord, because his name comes from that language. All right, you can't receive salvation unless you call upon the name of the Lord. The name of the Lord comes from the Hebrew language. All right, his name is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai. All right, Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai. All right, those are the names you call upon. Those are the names you fear and bow down and tremble to, man. You understand? So let's go back to what I was, where was I at? Ezekiel 3, man. All right. So it says, Ezekiel 3 and 17. All right. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear my word at my mouth and give them warning from me. All right. So a true prophet is supposed to warn the people. That's what we're out here doing, warning you about what's getting ready to come before it comes, man. All right? A true prophet warns the people. They wake them up and to return them back to the Lord before he destroys this place, man. All right? What are the true prophets warning the people about? All right? World War III. All right? That America's going to be destroyed. Martial law, famine, death, and hell. All right? The mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip. That's the main prophecy that has to be spoken about, all right? That's the main thing. Prophecies is the main thing that has to be spoken about when you preaching, man. All right, that's the main thing you have to be talking about is prophecies, man. All right, that's how you testify of the Lord, man. Matter of fact, let's get that. All right, in Revelation, all right, 19 and 10. All right, this is Revelation 19 and 10. All right. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that had the testimony of Yahushai. All right. The testimony of Yahushai. Yahushai is the name of the Messiah. All right. It says, worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy. All right. So the testimony of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy. So if you want to testify of the Messiah, whom this world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, man, all right, you have to be preaching these prophecies, man. You have to be teaching these prophecies, man. All right? That's how you testify of the Lord, by preaching prophecy. All right? And that's how we know you pastors in these Christian churches, y'all not the true prophets of the Lord, man. All right, because you're not preaching no prophecy. What prophecies these pastors teaching in these Christian churches, man? They're not telling you about a damn thing, man. All right? All they doing is tell you to worship a pale-skinned cracker, man. All right. It says, and I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushai. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm testifying of Yahushai, man. All right? Because I'm about to get into these prophecies, man. All right? We warn you about these prophecies that that are getting ready to come, man. You know? The scriptures say, then shall they know a prophet has been among them, man. You know? All right? So let's get into it. Let's go back. All right? Ezekiel 3. Ezekiel 3:17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand. Yeah, so our job is to warn you people, man, to warn the wickedness, the wicked of their wicked ways, man, to have them return back to the Lord, man. All right, our job as prophets is to warn you wicked men out here, man, to tell you to come back to the Lord, man. All right, and if we don't do that, all right, his blood is going to be on our hands, all right. But being out here, all right, warning you, we're getting the blood off our hands because we're doing our job. All right, we're doing what the Lord said to do, man. All right? What did the Lord say in Luke the 14th chapter, man? Go out to the highways and hedges and compel them to come in that my house may be filled. You know? We're doing what the Lord said to do, man. We're getting the blood off our hands so that, you know, when destruction comes, all right, we're going to be saved and all these other people are going to be destroyed, man. All right? When this martial law pops off, all right, when you see tanks out here in these streets, man, all right, and hundreds of people, dead bodies are out here just laying on the floor, FEMA camps, all right, these concentration camps are out here, man, all right, you know, these roads are blocked off. You can't go from town to town, from city to city. You know? All right? It says, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand. All right, you see? All right. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. All right. Yeah, because our job was to warn y'all, man. And if you didn't come back to the Lord, then so be it. You're going to be destroyed. All right. But the blood is off our hands, man. All right. We have delivered our own souls, man. You know, the scriptures say, serve the Lord. Matter of fact, let's get that. All right. All right. Serve the Lord with, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, man. All right. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, KJV. All right. So this is Philippians 2:12. All right. It says, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. All right. And that's what every prophet and every true servant of the Lord is doing. They're working out their own salvation with fear and trembling. All right. Because if you feared and trembled at the name and the word of the Lord, all right, you would do what he said to do, man. All right. And what's one of the things he said to do, man? To come out here on the highways and hedges, to eat the roll All right, eating the roll means to learn this truth, this gospel, the true understanding of it, and then teach it, man. All right. So our job out here as prophets, Lord willing, I'm part of that number, is to teach you Israelites, man. All right, the elect. All right, because only the elect is going to listen and hear and come back and return to the Lord when they hear this word, man. All right, it's going to resonate with their spirit. All right, it's going to make it's going to give them goosebumps. All right, it's going to make their hands stand upon their skin, man, and they're going to be like, yo, this is the word of the Lord right here. All right. These prophets, they speaking they speaking the real stuff, man. You know? All right. So it says, matter of fact, all right. So let me read 17 one more time, and I'm gonna get into Ezra. All right. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman. All right. Unto the house of Israel, therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning. All right. We're supposed to warn you about these prophecies of what's getting ready to come, all right? A true prophet of the Lord, a true servant of the Lord is always occupied in prophecy, man. They're always watching and paying attention to what's going on to see if these prophecies are coming to pass and being fulfilled, man. All right, because when you see these prophecies come to pass, then you're going to know that the Lord is nigh, man. All right, that he's getting ready to crack that sky. And that's exactly what he's getting ready to do, man. Because we see these prophecies jumping out these scriptures left and right, man. All right, we ain't got 10 years in this mug, man. All right, we ain't got 7 years here, man. All right, we only got a couple years left before Yahushua cracks that sky, man. All right, before those nuclear missiles are set off, man. You know, and Lord willing, Yahweh Ratazah, I receive salvation, man. I pray for that every single day. You know, all right. So matter of fact, let's get 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. All right, going in, because what I'm telling you is a job of a prophet. A job of a prophet is to warn the people, man. You know. Let's get 2nd Ezra 15. All right, it says 2nd Ezra 15 and 1. All right, behold, speak thou into the ears of my people the words of prophecy. So the Lord says, speak into the ears of his people the words of prophecy. Who are the Lord's chosen people? Who are the Lord's people? The Israelites. Who are the Israelites? You Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans. We're supposed to speak into your ear the words of prophecy, man. That's what a prophet does. He prophesies, man. All right? And what are the prophets prophesying? Letting you know that America is going to be destroyed and wiped off the face of this earth. You know? This place is done, bro. This place is done. It's finished, bro. America's going to be swallowed up by nuclear fire. You know? Nothing but death and hell and destruction is coming upon the face of America, man. You know? The Lord is getting ready to swallow this shit up, man. All right? Bro, you people have no idea what's getting ready to happen. All right? We're telling you that the mark of the beast is coming. All right? See, when all these things are... See, it's happened. Everything that we've been saying is happening right before your eyes, man. If you can't, you still see it. Y'all... All right, the reason why you can't see America falling is because you're falling with this place, man. You're one with this place, man. All right, this place is done, man. All right, you people still out here trying to be rappers. You're still out here trying to make something of yourselves. All that's gonna be for nothing, bro. Because America's gonna be destroyed, man. We've been telling you that America's gonna be wiped off the face of this earth by World War III, and we've been telling you that Russia's gonna do it. All right, Ezekiel 38 chapter is about Russia destroying America. All right, with their allies. All right, Iran. All right. Libya. All right. Matter of fact, let's get that. Let's get that. All right. Real quick. I just want to get that one verse. All right. It says Persia. All right. It says Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them. So those are the nations that are going to be with Russia. Persia, which is Iran, Libya, all right, in Ethiopia and many other nations too. All right, you're gonna have North Korea, China, all right, all gonna be with Russia, man. All right, because the scriptures say that Russia is gonna be a guard unto these other nations, a protector unto these other nations, man. All right, because once Russia sets it off, once they hit that red button to fly them nuclear missiles, that's when all these other nations gonna be like, fuck it, we gonna follow right with Russia. Russia's gonna hit that button, and all these other nations gonna hit that button right with Russia, man. And those missiles are gonna fly, you know. But first, before that comes, you know, you got the MOTB that has to take place first. The MOTB stands for the mark of the beast, all right, which is the digital seed hit that they want to implant in you, man. If you got somebody telling you that the mark of the beast is something else other than the RFID micro C hip, the digital chip that they want to implant in you, then you run fast, because that's a false prophet, man. All right. The MOTB, the mark of the C hip, the mark of the C hip, the mark of the beast is the micro C hip, man. All right, without a shadow of a doubt, man. All right, and we know that, man. All right. We know that because going into the Greek, man. All right. So it said, let's go back. All right. Let's go back. All right. It says, behold, speak thou into the ears of my people the words of prophecy. So that's what a prophet does. He prophesies, man. He speaks the words of prophecy, man. All right. The Lord says, speak prophecy into the ears of his people. The Lord's people are you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans. All right, the Israelites. All right. Behold, speak thou into the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth. Yeah. All right. Because it's the Lord that speaks through us, man. You know, the Lord is not going to come down here, all right, and speak himself. The Lord raises up prophets, all right, so that the Lord can speak through them, man. All right, the Lord is speaking through me right now. All right, Lord willing, I'm one of those men, man. All right, man's goings are of the Lord, you know. And I say that humbly, man. You know, hope, Lord willing, I'm one of those men, you know. You know, I ain't out here to be no proud nigga. Hell no, bro. Hell no, because the Lord would whoo. I ain't, you know. Everything I say is with humbleness, bro. You know. It says, behold, speak thou into the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. All right. So the Lord speaks through you. He said, I'm going to put these words in thy mouth. The words of prophecy, man. You know? It says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Yeah, all the words of the prophet, all the words of the prophets, all right, were eventually written down in paper. That's how we got the scriptures, right? The Bible, all right, are the words of the prophets, man. All right, which is really the words of the Lord. All right. All right. So it says, fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Yeah. All right. Because when the prophets are out here prophesying, you're speaking the word of the Lord, the gospel. All right. Telling you that the kingdom of heaven is at hand. You got people out here that are scoffing and scorning. All right. You got people that don't believe. They make fun of you. They look at you like you're a fool. All right, the Lord said, let not their incredulity trouble thee. All right, the word incredulity means unbelief, unfaithfulness. The Lord said, don't let their unbelief trouble you, man. All right, because you're going to have people out here scoffing and scorning, talking all types of shit about you, bro. All right, trying to get in under your skin, mocking you while you're out here preaching, you know. It says, fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Yeah, that's right, man. So we're not going to let you people that don't believe us, all right, speaking this, while we speak this true gospel, we don't care about you people that don't believe. Because the Lord said all the unfaithful are going to die in their unfaithfulness, man. And y'all just going to die in that nuclear fire, all right? And Lord willing, I'm part of that number that escapes that, man. All right, that I'm part of the elect that escapes the second death, man. The nuclear fire, man. I pray for that every single day. You know? All right, so matter of fact, let's get the book of Sirach 39. All right, it says the book of Sirach 39:1, but he that give his mind to the law of the Most High. All right, yeah, you have to give your mind to the law of the Most High, man. All right, you got to hearken unto his word. You have to meditate in his word. All right, you have to be in this book day and night. All right, and I pray that, you know, because, you know, I always pray that the Lord puts his spirit upon me to be more and more into his word every single day, man, to be more diligent, all right, to you know, to be in his word always, man. All right, the more and more that I am, more and more than I am now, man. You always pray to be better and better, man, you know. So it says but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof. Yeah, you're always supposed to be meditate. You're always supposed to meditate in the word of the Lord, man, in this gospel, man. Right? Matter of fact, let's get that in Joshua. All right, let's get that in the book of Joshua. All right. All right, it says the book of Joshua 1:8. All right, it says, this book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. All right, so our job is to meditate in this word, man. All right, day and night. All right, if you're a true prophet and true servant of the Lord, all right, all you're going to think about is this word, this gospel, man. The true prophets and the true servants of the Lord are real Bible thumpers, man. We meditate in the law of the Lord every single day, man. All right, or even at least try to. All right, or at least hearken unto the words of the prophets every single day. You know, pray unto the Lord every single day. You know, it says, let me read that again, Joshua 1:8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. All right, so you're supposed to meditate day and night in the word of the Lord, man. All right, so let's get back into what I was reading. All right, Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach, all right, in the Apocrypha. All right, so it says, Sirach 39:1, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient. Yeah, all right, because the scriptures say, search for the things of old. All right, search for the way of thy fathers, meaning your forefathers. All right, seek out all the ancient, man. All right, because our forefathers, they had the way. You know, they had the right way, and that's how we're supposed to seek, man. Right, the ways of the ancient world. All right, of our forefathers, man, which is this book right here. All right, the law, the word of the Lord. You know. It says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies, man. All right, so the true prophet of the Lord is always occupied in prophecies, always watching to see if these prophecies are coming to pass. All right, we're always warning y'all about these prophecies before they happen, man. You know, what does it say? What is that one scripture? Oh man, what is that one scripture? Before these things, ooh, call halayim Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. All right. Before these things spring forth, I tell you of them. KJV. All right. Yeah, Isaiah 42. All right, Isaiah 42:9. All right. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. And that's what the prophets of the Lord are declaring. They're declaring new things. Things that didn't happen yet. You know? Things that are getting ready to come to pass. Prophecies, man. All right? It says, behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. All right? And that's what the prophets of the Lord are doing, man. All right? They're prophesying of the things that are going to come to pass before they come to pass. All right? Before they come forth, I tell you of them, man. And that's what we're doing, man. We're telling you that America's going to be destroyed. All right? We're telling you that America's going to be wiped off the face of this earth, all right, in World War III by nuclear missiles, because World War III is biblical prophecy. All right? It's going to start in the Middle East first. All right? The Lord said he's going to bring all the nations into the valley of Jehoshaphat, all right, so he could judge them, man. All right, he said, my determination is to bring the nations together, all right, to bring upon them the fire of my jealousy. Woo! All right, the fire of his jealousy is talking about those nuclear missiles. You know? We're telling you that the mark of the beast is coming. We're telling you all these things, man. All right, the mark of the beast being the RFID micro C hit, man. All right, we've been telling you about these things, man. Been making videos on them for years, coming out to the highways and hedges, teaching you about these things, these prophecies, man. You know. All right. So matter of fact, let's get into what I got right here. All right, let's get into a prophetic book, man. All right, since the prophets, all right, are supposed to preach prophecy, man. All right. Give me a second. All right, this is Revelation, the 13th chapter, man. All right, which goes into the mark of the beast at the end of the chapter, man. And again, the mark of the beast, all right, is the RFID microchip, man. All right, the digital implant chip that they want to put in you, man. That is the mark of the beast, man. All right, the mark of the beast is a physical, tangible thing. All right, it's not a spiritual thing, man. All right, because you got prophets that tell you that the mark of the beast is something spiritual. No, it's a physical thing that's going to be put in you. You know, it's a tangible thing, because you got other Israelite camps that teach you, all right, that the mark of the beast is sin or sleeping with white women. It's an embargo, some nonsense, bro. All right, some prideful, wicked nonsense, man. That's how you know they don't fear the Lord, man. You know. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get right into that. All right, I'm gonna get right into it. Let's read it. All right, Revelation 13, all right, and 16, all right? And he causes, I'm going to get straight to the point, all right? And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor. Who's the he? Who's the he that causes all? All right, Esau, Edom. All right, starting with the elite banking families. All right, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right, again, starting with the elite banking families, because they're the ones that rule the entire world, starting with them. All right, the so-called white man, the elites. You know, it says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor. Yeah, because this is part of their new world order. All right, this is part of their agenda. All right, this is part of the new world order to make everyone on earth, all right, to receive a microchip, man. All right, so that they could know everything about you, man. Because what they're trying to do is be like the Most High. All right, they want to implant a microchip in you so they could know, so you could be a complete slave. A complete slave. They want to have complete power. All right, complete control over you. All right. That's part of the agenda, part of their new world order, which is to make everyone on earth, all right, to receive a microchip, which is the mark of the beast. All right, it don't matter who you are, rich, poor. You could be free, bond. All right. Matter of fact, let's just get right into it. All right. It says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Let me read that again. All right. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. All right. And that mark that they want you to receive in your right hand or in your forehead. All right, and not only just in your right hand and your forehead, all right, anywhere in your body. If you take it, put it anywhere in your body, you're done. You're done. All right, you're gonna be destroyed by nuclear fire. It tells you that in Revelation 14. All right, that the ones that take the mark, all right, they're gonna be burnt and tormented in the fire and brimstone. All right, before the angels and before the presence of the Lamb. So if you take that mark, all right, the Lord and the angels are just gonna watch you burn in that nuclear fire that's coming from Russia, man. You know? All right. So it says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark. All right. So if you don't have this, mark, all right, which is the RFID microchip, you're not going to be able to buy or sell anything. If you want to be part of normal society, you know, buying and selling, going to the store, going to the football game, you know, you're going to have to take this mark, man. All right, which is the RFID micro C-hip. How do we know that this mark is talking about the micro C-hip? Right. First of all, you see in the news. As a matter of fact, let's get into it. All right, because when you go into the Greek, all right, all right, because in order to get the proper and correct understanding of the Bible, all right, you have to go back into the original languages, all right, to see what the scriptures are actually saying. Because when you translate words from the original language to another language, those words lose power. So you have to always go back into the original language to see what the scriptures are actually saying. All right. So the New Testament was translated into English from the Greek language. When you read this verse in the Greek, the word there for mark, it says he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. When you go into that word mark, the word there is charagma. Matter of fact, let's get it on my phone. All right. The word there for the word mark is charagma. All right, let's get it. Let's go into the Greek, man. All right. Let's go into the Greek. All right, let me get my excuse me. Let me get it real quick. All right, Revelation 13, starting at verse 16. All right, as you see right here, Revelation verse 13, verse 16, it says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. That he is talking about Esau, Edom, starting with the elites, the so-called white man. All right, the devil that the Bible speaks of. All right, so when you go into the Greek, all right, the word there for mark. All right, let's get it. The word there for mark. All right, because now it got on the left side, it got it in Greek of the scriptures. All right, the word there for mark is charagma. I don't know if you can see. All right, you see mark. The word there is charagma. All right, the Strong's for it is G5480. So let's click the Strong's for it and let's get the definition of that word mark. All right, it says a stamp, an imprinted mark. All right, of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand of the badge of the followers of the Antichrist. Now, the word Antichrist just means against the Messiah. The word anti means against, and Christ comes from the Greek word Christos, which means anointed. All right, it means you're against the anointed. There's not one like Christians believe. They think that there's one man known as the Antichrist that's going to come and he's going to deceive. No, that's not in the Bible, bro. All right. The scriptures say that there's many antichrists. All right, if you don't believe in this gospel, if you're an atheist, that means you're an antichrist. You know, or if you don't have to be an atheist. You could just not someone who just believes in the word. All right, that means you're an antichrist. If you're against the Messiah, you're anti-anointed. All right, say it that way. All right, because you know these Christians they call the Messiah Christ, which you know that's not his name, man. All right. So it says a stamp, an imprinted mark. All right. Thing carved. All right. All right. Graven work. All right. So, but when you get the etymology of the word charagma. All right. Let's go into the etymology of the word charagma. All right. The etymology of the word charagma, because it goes deeper. All right, the word there for mark in the Greek is charagma, which means an imprinted mark, a thing carved. We just read it. All right, but when you go deeper, the etymology of the word charagma is charax. All right, which represents the instrument. All right, that's gonna put the mark in you, the digital C-hip. All right, so the etymology of the word charagma is charax, as you see right here. I don't know if y'all can really see it. I'm trying to show y'all. All right, it says a pale or stake. All right, palisade. All right, a pale or stake. And what is that pale or stake? All right, that's the instrument that they're going to impale you with. All right, to put the mark in you. All right, but when you go to the etymology of the word charax, it goes even deeper. All right. The etymology of the word charax is grapho. All right, which means, as you see right here, all right, grapho, all right, it says to write with reference to the form of letters, all right, to delineate or form letters on a tablet, parchment, paper, or other material, to write with reference to contents of writing, to express in written characters, right? Because what is that? What is the mark? What is the MOTB, the mark of the beast? All right, what is it gonna have on it? It's gonna have a whole bunch of information on it about you. All right, because they're gonna try to make it sound convenient so that you can take it, because it's gonna have all your information on it. It's gonna have all your medical records. All right, all your medicines that you take. All right, it's gonna have your bank account on it. It's gonna have everything on it. They're gonna make it sound convenient. You're never gonna be able to lose your money on again, because all your money is gonna be on it. All right, they're gonna make it sound convenient so you can take it, man. And you simple ones, y'all gonna take it, man. All right, the ones that don't fear the Lord, y'all gonna take it. All right, y'all gonna take it, man. All right, the ones that call upon the name of Jesus Christ, all right, y'all gonna take that mark, man. Because Jesus Christ is not the true name of the Lord, all right? The true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai. The ones that call upon those names, all right? Those are the ones that are going to be saved. Because what did the Lord say? Call upon the gods that you have chosen, all right? And let them see if they deliver you in the times of trouble, man, all right? Because when these times of trouble comes, you people are going to be calling on all types of gods, man, all right? You're going to be calling on all types of gods, all right? Because when all this death and hell and destruction comes, right, you people are going to be searching for answers. You're going to know that a higher power is doing all of this, man. You know? You're gonna know that, yo, there's something that gotta be something greater that's doing all, that's causing all this hell upon this earth, man. Because you people are gonna be bugged out your minds, man. You people are gonna be seeing demons. You're gonna be seeing all types of apparitions, all right? Just like in the days of Egypt, man. All right, Solomon was going into it, man. All right, how they were seeing all types of apparitions, and it caused them to back into a corner, you know. And all of that, they were hearing sounds of animals, but they couldn't see the animals. They were bugged out their mind, man. That's the type of you know, the plagues that the Lord brought upon Egypt, because it talks about the 7 plagues, all right, in the book of Exodus, right before the you know, you had the plagues of the frogs, the plagues of the lice, the plagues of darkness, you know. But it was all types of plagues that the Lord had brought upon that place, that it scared the shitless out of the Egyptians, man. You know, the book of Wisdom of Solomon talks about it, man. They were seeing apparitions and ghosts. They were hearing things. They were, the Lord brought hell upon the Egyptians, all right, for putting the nation of Israel, his chosen people, into captivity, man. You know? So, all right. So it says to write. So the word there is grapho, to write, with reference to the form of letters, to delineate letters on a tablet, parchment paper, or other material. To write, to reference to the contents of writing, to express in written characters, to commit to writing, write down, record, all right? Use of those things which stand written in the sacred books, all right? To write to one by writing, to give information, all right, directions, all right, to fill with writing, to draw up in writing, compose, man. So it's gonna be all types of information on there, man. All right. So let's get back into it. All right. It says, and he calls. Matter of fact, let me bring out the scriptures. All right. Because I haven't gone into the MOTB in a while, you know, so I'm gonna get right into it, man. And this is a main prophecy that, you know, we have to teach, man. You know. All right. So it says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or name, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right. So, because you got people, again, all right, that say that the mark of the beast is not the RFID microchip, the digital C-hip that they want to implant in you. All right. So then explain the buying or selling, because it says the ones that don't have this mark won't be able to buy or sell. You know, explain the buying or selling part. You know, it says, verse 18, here is wisdom. All right. And then again, all right, this is how we know that the mark of the beast is the microchip, all right? Because we about to go into the Greek again, but this time it's going to be in verse 18, all right? It says, here is wisdom. Let him that has understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, all right? The number of the beast is the number of a man, All right, let's read that again. All right, what man? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. Esau, Edom is the devil that the Bible speaks of, the so-called white man. All right, it says, here is wisdom. Let him that has understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 score and 666. All right, but what is 666 in the Greek? 666 in the Greek is chi psi stigma. All right, now when you go into that word stigma, all right, matter of fact, let's get it. Let's go into the Greek again. All right, let's get it. All right, it says, here is wisdom. Let him that has understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 score and 6. All right, because a score, all right, is 20, and 3 score, meaning 3 times 20, is 60. All right, so the number of a man is 303 score and 6, 666. All right, now when you get 666 in the Greek, all right, let's get that 666 in the Greek. All right, which is the Strong's for it is G5516. All right, I don't know if you can hear it.
Strong's G5516. Chi psi stigma.
All right, so
Chi psi stigma.
So when you get that word stigma in the Greek, all right, it means a mark pricked in or branded upon the body. Woo! All right. So when you go into the Greek, 666 in the Greek, chi psi stigma, all right, then you go into that word stigma, all right, it means a mark pricked or branded upon the body. That's the nail in the coffin right there. All right, that's the nail in the coffin. If you can't see that the MOTB is the micro C hip, then I don't know, bro. And it be in the news. It be in the news, bro. It be in the news. The WEF be coming out with it, man. All right, the central bank digital system. All right, the CBDC. All right, the central bank digital system. All right, that's taking place. You got the what is it? Damn, it left my mind. The something now. All right, matter of fact, let me try to search for it. All right. I forgot what it's called. But anyway, let me go back. All right. It says a mark pricked in or branded upon the body. To ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name or their stamp or the stamp of their master or commander branded or, let me read that again. It says a mark pricked or branded upon the body. To ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name or the stamp of their master or commander branded or pricked, cut into their bodies to indicate what master or general they belong to. All right, you see? And that's what Esau Edom is, man. All right, he's trying to mark you as he's trying to complete control, complete slave. All right, a complete slave. That's all he's doing, all right? If you take this mark, that means Esau, Edom, Satan is your master, man. That means Satan is your master, man, if you take this mark, man. All right, and Lord willing, I am delivered from the hour of temptation, Yahweh Ratzazah, that I don't take this mark, man. I pray for that every day, man. All right. You know, Lord willing, the Lord puts the spirit upon me, all right, to be a martyr if it comes down to it, man. Fuck it, man. Cut my head off, man, because a lot of us are going to have to die, man. Right, for not taking this MOTB. A lot of us gonna have to die for not taking this mark, man. All right. It says, and there were even some devotees who stamped themselves in this way with the token of their, so they willingly, all right, willingly wanted to become slaves, and there's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna willingly take that chip, man. All right. If you took the juicy juice, all right, the Maxine Nightingale, the jump shot, all right, then you probably gonna take the C hit too. You probably gonna take the chocolate chip too. All right, because you willingly lined up for the jump shot. All right, so you probably gonna willingly line up for the mark of the beast, man. You know, especially if you calling upon Jesus, man, Jesus Christ, man. Right? You gonna end up taking that jump shot. You gonna end up taking that the C hit, the chocolate chip, man. Because the Lord's name is not Jesus Christ, man. It's not Jesus Rice, man. All right. So it says, and there were even some devotees who stamped themselves. So they was like, yeah, I'm gonna take this joint. I'm gonna take this joint. So the mindset you're supposed to be in is like, fuck it, bro. Chop my head off. Kill me, bro. All right. Because if you take that microchip, you're gonna burn in the nuclear fire, which is known as the second death in the Bible. All right. The nuclear fire that's gonna eat up America. That's going to swallow up America, that's going to make America turn into a wasteland, a desert, is known as the lake of fire, also known as the second death. All right. Matter of fact, let's get that. All right. If you take that C hit, it's over, bro. It's over. All right. Let's get that in Revelation 14 and 9. It says, and the third angel followed. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, what is the image? All right. The image is the New World Order. All right. That's the image. All right. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image. How do you worship the image? How do you worship the New World Order? All right, by taking that C hit, man. All right, taking on the ways of the New World Order. And what's one of the ways of the New World Order? For everyone to take this microchip, man. All right, this mark, man. All right. So the Lord said, all right, it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, again, like we read in Revelation 13, man. If any man take that mark in his right hand and forehead, but we're reading right now, if the ones that do take the mark in their right hand or in the forehead, what's going to happen? All right, it says, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God. All right, so you're going to drink the wine of the wrath of the Most High. You're going to drink the wrath of the Most High, man. How you going to drink what's the wrath of the Most High? We're going to continue reading. It says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. Indignation means righteous anger. All right. So the Lord is going to pour out the wine of the wrath of the cup of his indignation, man. All right. It says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. All right. So you're going to burn in fire and brimstone if you take the mark of the beast. And what's the fire and brimstone? The nuclear missiles that are going to hit this place in World War III, coming from Russia and all of Russia's allies, man. All right, that's the fire and brimstone you're going to burn in if you take this mark, man. All right, if you take the digital C hip that they want to implant in you, man. You know. It says again, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. All right. So the angels and the Lord is just gonna watch you burn. They're gonna watch you burn and just be like, Kanye shrug, straight up, because that's what the Lord is coming back to do, to destroy the Esau, Edom. All right, to destroy the 2/3 and all these other nations, man. All right, you gonna get swallowed up. You gonna get you either gonna get hit by the nuclear missiles, or you gonna get hit by the laser beams that's coming from the chariots when the Lord returns. You're gonna get zapped into mist. You're gonna get beaten into powder. The Lord's gonna beat you into a dust. All right. Matter of fact, let's get that. Bro, you people just don't know, bro. Don't know. Let's get that real quick, all right? The scriptures say, who shall not be utterly beaten into powder at his presence? Woo! All right. Who shall not be utterly, hold up. Who shall not be beaten to powder at his presence, KJV. Oh, it is second Esdras. All right. I just skipped over it. All right, second Esdras 16, and I skipped over it. Oh, okay. Yeah. It says, the mighty Lord, all right, this is second Esdras 16 and 8. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? Yeah, because when the Lord brings all this destruction upon this earth, no one's going to be able to stop it. When all this hell and death and destruction, when all this pain and misery and sorrow and anguish, all right, comes upon the face of this earth, especially here in America, no one's going to be able to stop these things, man. No one's going to fix it and make it better. All right, the scriptures say when the Lord brings these plagues upon this earth, who's going to stop it? All right, who's going to turn back these plagues? All right, the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? Yeah, because nobody's going to be able to quench the fire of the nuclear missiles, man. There's not going to be no type of ambulance, all right? No type of fire truck, all right, that's going to put out the fire of these nuclear missiles. And the fire of America, all right, is going to burn forever. This nuclear fire is going to burn forever, man. You know? And the nuclear missile, it gets the core of the center of the nuclear fire with the nuclear missile detonates. It gets 100 times hotter than the core of the sun. That goes to show you the power of the Lord, because it's the Lord that created these nuclear missiles. He put it in the knowledge of these scientists, these nuclear engineers, to create these things. All right, he put the knowledge into Esau's mind to create these things. Right, the nuclear missiles are the knowledge and the power of the Lord. The Lord could create something, because it's the Lord that created the sun. He could create something that's hotter than the sun. You know, a nuclear missile gets 100 times hotter than. Matter of fact, let's get that. All right. How hot is the fire of a nuclear missile?
It's to NCBI. During the period of peak energy output, a 1 megaton nuclear weapon can produce temperatures.
All right, so it says during the period of peak energy output, a 1 megaton nuclear weapon, just a 1 megaton. All right, just a 1 megaton. Just a 1 megaton. The nuclear missiles that's coming is going to be like 100 megatons. It says during the period of peak energy output, a 1 megaton nuclear weapon can produce temperatures of about 1 million degrees Celsius at its center. Woo. About 4 to 5 times that which occurs at the center of the sun. Woo. So America is going to burn at higher degrees, hotter than the sun. That's crazy when you think about it, man. That's real crazy when you think about it, man. That's nuts. If that don't make you want to fear the Lord, then I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you, because yo, the nuclear missiles is the anger of the Lord. That's the anger, that's the fierce anger of the Lord. Because the Lord wants America destroyed. That's the will of the Lord. You know? That's the will of the Lord. World War III is the will of the Lord. For all these nations to destroy themselves. Because the Lord has a bone to pick with these nations, man. Alright? The Lord wants all these other nations to be wiped off the face of this earth. That's how the Lord's name is going to be magnified. The Lord is getting ready to magnify his name upon this earth, man. You know? He's getting ready to show out and show who the true power of this universe is, man. Who the true power is, man. You know? So it says, to continue on, it says, I'm going to read at verse 8 again. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? All right? Yeah, that's right. Let me read that one more time. It says, the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? Yeah, you can't drive anything away that the Lord brought upon this earth. You can't stop the Lord's will. You are the Lord's will. Everyone is doing what they're supposed to be doing. All right? Everyone's in their right order, in their right mind. All right? Really? You know, even if they're not in their right mind, they're in their right mind. Because if you're wicked, the Lord created them to be wicked. You know? If you're a 2/3, the Lord created you to be a 2/3. So really, if you're a 2/3, you're in your right mind. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. If you're a 1/3, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Everyone's doing what they're supposed to be doing, man. The scriptures say you cannot resist the will of the Lord, man. There's no such thing as free will. The Lord could declare the end from the beginning. You know? It says, the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that can quench it? Yeah, that fire is talking about the nuclear missiles, man. All right? It says, he shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? Yeah, that's right, man. All right? If you don't fear the Lord, I don't know, bro. Pretty soon, y'all going to know to fear the Lord. Y'all going to know to fear the Lord for real. For real, y'all going to know to fear the Lord, bro. Y'all going to know the Lord is to be feared. You understand? Pretty soon. All right? You going to know that the Lord, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai is to be feared. You going to know that the Lord, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai is to be feared, man. Greatly feared. Especially you proud ones. Ooh, I can't wait, man. I can't wait to all you proud niggas, man, taste this death and see all this hell that comes upon the face of this earth, man. Ooh, you gonna know that the Lord is to be bowed down to, man. The Lord that he must be feared, man. Straight up. All right. Let me see where I'm at. All right. It says, he shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not utterly be beaten? Let me read that again. It says, he shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence, all right? Because when the Lord comes back, you people are going to turn into juice. You're going to turn into powder. You're going to turn into a dust. You're going to be grinded into a dust. All right? Those chariots are going to shoot laser beams at you, and you're just going to turn into mist, a vapor. You're going to turn into juice. The nuclear missiles are going to melt you. You know? All right? It says the earth quaketh and the foundations thereof. Yeah, the earth quaketh and the foundations thereof. The nuclear missiles are going to make this the earth quake. The scriptures say that the earth is going to rock to and fro like a drunkard, man. You know? The earth is going to rock to and fro like a drunk from nuclear, like how like a drunk staggers when he walks. He'd be like, you know what I'm saying? That's how the earth is going to be, man, when these nuclear missiles hit, man. It says if I'm roughly paraphrasing, if I'm not mistaken, it says the earth shall be removed from its place. Let me see if I can grab that real quick. All right. Let me see if I can grab that real quick. Roughly paraphrasing, I think that's how it goes. The earth shall be removed from its place, KJV. Oh yeah, that's the same scripture. Yeah. All right. All right, this is Isaiah 13 and 13. All right. It says, therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts and the day of his fierce anger. Yeah, the day of the Lord's fierce anger is when he sets off those nuclear missiles and Yahushua cracks that sky, man. All right, that's the day of the Lord's fierce anger, man. The earth is going to be removed out of its place. The earth is going to rock to and fro. That's how hard these nuclear missiles are going to hit, man. This is why we tell you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans to come back to the Lord before he destroys this place. You don't want to melt or get burned up in that nuclear fire. We just read earlier, man. All right, that nuclear fire is going to burn 4 to 5 times hotter than the center of the sun, man. You know? You Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans got to return back to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man. That's the power you return to, man. All right? Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai is the power that you return to, the God that you return to, man. All right? Not Yahweh. All right? Not Jehovah. Not Jesus Christ. All right? Not Ahia. All right? That's not the name of the Lord. Those are different gods, man. The name of the Lord is Yahweh. All right? Yahweh. Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai. All right? Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. That's the name of the Lord, man. That's the God you bow down and you fear and you pray to and you tremble at, man. Beg the Lord for mercy that he saves you from the second death, man. You know? The guy walking past me looking like, you know, some crazy shit, bro. All right? So let me get it into, let me see about, hold on a second. Let me continue. All right. It says the earth quaketh and the foundations thereof. The sea arises up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also, before the Lord and before the glory of his power. All right, this is one of my favorite verses that I'm about to read, all right? It says, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. Yeah, all right, the Lord, his right hand, all right, is going to bend that bow. What's that bow? That bow is talking about the missile silos, all right? The missile silos is where the nuclear missile sits, all right? It's what shoots the nuclear missiles, man, all right? It says, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp. Those arrows are talking about the nuclear missiles. All right, because when they're flying in the sky, all right, they look like arrows that have been shot from a bow. All right. It says, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, which is the missile silos. All right, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss. All right, those nuclear missiles are not going to miss. They're going to go where it's supposed to go. It tells you that in Joel, the second chapter, that the nuclear missiles are not going to break their ranks, meaning they're going to go where they're supposed to go, and they're not going to clash into each other while they're in the sky flying. All right, they're not going to crash into each other. Every nuclear missile is going to go their own route and fly and hit what it's supposed to hit, man. You know? It says, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. Woo. That's how you know it's not talking about actual arrows. All right? Because the arrow, you can't shoot a literal arrow. A man who shoots an arrow, a bow and arrow, all right, from one end to the earth to the other, those arrows are talking about those nuclear missiles. They're going to be shot from one end to the earth to the other. You know? Whew. Let me read that again. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. So those nuclear missiles are going to be shot from one end to the earth to the other, from one end to the world to the other. All right? The nations are going to go back and forth with their nuclear missiles, man. All right? So it says, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. Yeah, right? So when those nuclear missiles come, all right, there's not going to be any way to stop it until it hits the earth. That's the only thing that's going to stop the nuclear missile, when it hits the earth. All right? And it explodes and it burns and it hurts the people. All right? And it's going to melt you. It's going to melt you. All right? The Lord said, I will leave you there and melt you. If you're not part of the elect, the Lord is going to melt you, bro. The Lord is going to melt you, man. You know? It says, the fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundations of the earth. All right? See, the fire is not going to be, is not going to go out. The fire from the nuclear missile is going to go out on its own. All right? Nothing is going to be able to put the fire from the nuclear missiles out, man. All right? It says, the fire is kindled and shall not be put out, man. All right? Because the fire is going to burn for a long time, man. And there's a lot of things here in America that's going to quench that fire. You know? All the trees and the lumber, all right, the woods, all right, of America. All right? You got a lot of oil that sits here in this land. You know? Whatever oil is being held in this land. You know? All right, at the gas stations and all of that, bro. This place is gonna burn. It's gonna get, because it tells you that it's gonna get 4 or 5 times. That's just a 1 megaton nuclear missile. Well, what's coming is gonna be like 100 megatons. You know? Matter of fact, the greatest nuclear explosion was the Tsar bomb. Right, which was the Russian bomb. All right, let's see how many megatons that was. All right, how many megatons of TNT was the Russian Tsar bomb capable? It was 50 megatons. 50. Oh no! It said, because what we read before, that a 1 megaton nuclear missile, just a 1 megaton nuclear missile, all right, gets 4 to 5 times hotter than the core of the sun. The greatest nuclear bomb to ever be detonated on this earth was a nuclear bomb from Russia known as the Tsar bomb, all right, it was 50 megatons, all right. It says it had 100 megaton capacity. Woo! Though the resulting fallout from such a blast was considered too dangerous for a test situation. Thus, it was modified to yield 50 megatons, which was estimated to be about 3,800 times the strength of the U.S. bomb dropped on Hiroshima during World War II. Woo! So if they had a 50 megaton, 100 megaton, 200 megaton, imagine how hot those missiles are gonna burn. It's probably gonna be 10 times, 15 times, 20 times hotter than the core of the sun. The sun gonna be on Earth. For real, bro. And that's the prophecy that's coming to here on Earth, man. All right, that I'm reading, that I'm prophesying right now unto you, man. You know? If that don't make you want to turn back to the Lord, I don't know, man. All right, because that's what the prophets do. We're supposed to let you know who the Lord really is and how he works. Because the true prophets and the true servants, we understand that the Lord is to be feared, bro. The Lord is a terrible power, man. We're talking about the same God, all right? The same God, all right, that flooded this entire earth and only saved 8 people. The same God that killed all the firstborn of the Egyptians. The same God that's getting ready to wipe America off the face of this earth by nuclear fire. That this place is never going to be inhabited ever again. From New York to California, this place is going to be a wasteland, man. This place is going to be done, bro. You know? All right. It says the fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. All right, so once those nuclear missiles are shot off, that's it, bro. Nothing's going to be able to stop it. All right, and this is the vision that Ezra seen, man. All right, he's telling you what he's seen in this vision. He's seen the vision of the nuclear missiles. He's seen the vision of World War III. He's seen all the death and the hell and famine and destruction that came upon this earth. All right, and this is why he said this in the next verse. All right, after he's seen the nuclear missiles being shot off, all right, and hitting the earth, this is what he said. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? All right, he said, woe is me, who's going to deliver me in those days? Who's going to deliver me from the nuclear destruction? Because the word woe means destruction. He said, destruction is me. Who's going to deliver me in those days? He was scared when he seen it, man. Shoot, he was scared when he seen the return of Yahushua. All right? When he seen Yahushua destroy this place, he said, what did he say? He said, let's get that. He said, when I seen it, I was sore afraid. Woo! All right. Matter of fact, let's get that. No, was it? Oh, was it 13th chapter? Yeah. All right, because he's seen the war in heaven, that's spoken about in Revelation 12. The war in heaven talking about World War III. All right, Satan and his angels, all the militaries of this earth, all right, all the militaries of this nation, all right, the fighter jets, all right, those are the Satan's angels, and they're going to fight the Lord's angels, all right. When the Lord comes back, all the angels are going to fight all the militaries of this earth, because they're all going to come together and fight the angels, man. All right, so the Lord going to put on a great show. All right, the scriptures say that they're going to be afraid of the Lord to fight, but the Lord is going to put them in their mind to want to fight anyway. So the Lord can put on a great show, all right, and destroy them. All right. So it says when Ezra, he seen the vision of the Lord returning, right? All right, he said all I perceived, all right? He said, when I saw this, I was sore afraid, because he said all I seen was nothing but smoke and mist. All right, matter of fact, let me get into it. All right, let's get into it. All right, I ain't gonna get into the whole chapter. All right. It says, and lo, this is 2nd Ezra 13:9, and lo, as he saw, it says, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand nor his sword or any instrument of war. Talking about Yahushai. All right. It says, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. Talking about Yahushai. Talking about that great wrath that he's getting ready to bring upon the face of this earth. All right. Ezra said he's seen it as a this is what he's seen. He said, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire. Yeah, so when Yahushai came, he said he's seen a blast of fire come out of his mouth, right? Which is a representation of the destruction and the anger that he's getting ready to bring upon the face of this earth, man. All right. He said, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up, every one of them. Woo-hoo-hoo. So the Lord, because what did the scripture say? That because what did the Lord say? That I am come to send fire upon earth. All right, Luke, what's that? Luke 12:49. That I am come to send fire upon this earth. And what will I if it already be kindled? All right. Ezra seen that when the Lord came back, that he burnt them all up. He burnt everyone up, the one that came to fight against him. All right. That war in heaven, talking about World War III. He burnt all the armies up and the militaries of this earth. He burnt them all up. Everyone that came to fight against him, man. All right. It says, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived. Woo-hoo-hoo. But only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right. That's going into what the Lord is getting ready to bring upon this earth. When the Lord cracks that sky, he's going to burn everyone up, man. The slain of the Lord shall be many, you know? All right. So I'm going to leave it at that. All right. You know, I went into the mark of the beast. You know, I taught how, you know, how a prophet's supposed to warn and teach prophecy. You know, I went into the destruction, you know, that's getting ready to come upon this place. You know, America being destroyed. You know, you got Isaiah 14:13. I always say Isaiah 14:13, Jeremiah 50:51. All right, Ezekiel 34. Revelation 18, 19, 17 is all about America being destroyed. You know? All right? So, you know, with that being said, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. All right? Yahweh, Ratazah, this lesson was edifying. I want to say, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Halayim, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kritash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy unto you. You Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, you Seminole Indians, West Indians, Haitians, and Brazilians, you are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You are the true chosen people of the book. The reason why I kept looking up, because I seen something move. It was, you know, might be a chariot or something, you know? I don't know if it was an airplane, but it was like way, way high. It was like a little speck, but you know, until the next one, shalom, shalom, all right?